There are 3 individual dates for EconoSpace framing workshops: December 6th and 7th, February 7th and 8th, and March 28th and 29th. And yeah, the contact details will appear at the end of this video. Email address and phone number for inquiries and booking and so on. Now, the workshops will look at both design and construction aspects of what I call living architecture. So in terms of design, we'll be looking at how to configure individual versions of the 10 square meter garden shed that it's possible to build without requiring a building permit. And we'll use this as a model for really looking at how to construct larger scale buildings that would obviously require planning and would be more complex, but very much looking at a hands-on type of workshop where people can learn the rudiments of really design and construction with a view to building for themselves, free of mortgaging debt. So the shed is a very good way of getting hands-on experience, small building. Nothing really can go wrong. It's not too burdensome, and it's achievable without too many obstacles being in the way. What we're looking to do is to create a 10 square meter, garden shed that'll pick up that solar energy, probably an entrance to the east, some sort of a deck or covered area for bicycles, tool storage and so on. The profile of that then will conform to the planning regulations, which is a 3 meter roof line. We'll have some sort of a sunshade system there to give seasonal shading to moderate the danger of overheating. We'll be up off the ground a little bit, and the roof will extend to the back to this covered area to facilitate the storage of tools, bicycles and so on. So essentially that's the project, utilizing the Peter Post framing system that I've been working on in the EconoSpace project, so modifying this to suit local conditions. Now the property is aligned north and south, so that being north there, and the road access is on that north side. The house itself is here with a barn, and the access road sort of comes up to that. There's a secondary access road, takes off that and comes along to feed into the back of the property. A dam here, and the proposal is to put the shed here adjacent to the house, utilize the workshop in the barn to make the components, and also to develop a vegetable garden in conjunction with the shed at that location. The construction aspects of it will look at really from the beginning, setting up a workshop or a work area, the types of tools a person needs to assemble, the making of a bench, the making then of the components for the framing, which will be based on the Peter Post that you can look at in the EconoSpace section of the website, making Peter Posts and floor beams, and how to assemble these into a 3-dimensional structure. Now work will, is already underway in regards to preparing for the courses, and that information is being videoed, so students will be able to access that information when they're here on a weekend, so they'll see all aspects of the construction process. And so it's very much a hands-on experience, and it's more than just building. It's learning really about the role of architecture in our lives, and particularly how we can develop architecture in conjunction with food production. That these really are the two pillars of our survival mechanism, and that if we're empowered in terms of growing our own food and creating our own buildings, it gives us an entirely different perspective on the world. So you can feel free to contact me, preferably by email. I endeavour to answer your questions. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you here at the weekends, and really enjoying and sharing the shelter making experience. All right, take care, bye.